market seems to have liked what you've delivered. Can you give us some more details in the actual quantum of disbursements, the sort of loan growth that you've done in Q4 and your outlook for this year?
Good afternoon and thank you for having me here. I'm very happy to be on CNBC, and during 16-17 we had sanctions exceeding our expectations. We had sanctioned worth about 82,000 crores and disbursed 58,500 crores, and that's a growth of almost 27%. Compared to the earlier years. And then we are especially happy to support the government in its quest to modernize the transmission and distribution infrastructure. So actually of the 58,000 we disbursed, 30,000 crores had been in the segment of transmission and distribution, which is really the weakest link in the quest of the government to provide power for all. So we are pushing in that direction.
So Ramesh, good afternoon. You know, the number that the market really liked is on your asset quality, the gross NPA of 2.41%. Because we had numbers yesterday from your peer company PFC, and there we had seen a huge climb to about 12%. Can you tell us going forward, is this going to be the range? I mean, are you already adjusted to according to the RBI guidelines, and in that sense, would this be a fair number in the future as well, 2.4, 2.5%?
Let me tell you, I think we have the lowest NPA percentage among all the financial institutions. The gross is 2.4, the net is 1.6. We have a complete control over our assets. We have been scrupulously following what the Reserve Bank has prescribed and all the prudential financial norms. We are diligently monitoring each and every project of ours. We are doing everything that's possible to de-stress our projects. So we are very confident that we will not only maintain our NPAs at the lowest possible levels, we are fairly confident of bringing them down in the coming days, as you will see.
Bringing down by how much, sir? And can you give us some sense of the extent of restructuring, if you have some restructured loans as well? And when you talk about bringing down NPAs, some more numbers and timelines.
No, let me specify. I mean, our restructured assets are about 23,000 crores, and considering that we have an asset value of 2,10,000 crores. Of this, it's actually reduced compared to last year. In fact, in the state sector, which was about 12,000 and odd crores last year, it's come down to 10,000 crores, and it's likely to go down.
Can you give us a quarter on quarter, sir?
Our restructured asset,
sir, just for the benefit of the right kind of comparison and understanding, if you could just give us that base figure for Q3, so we get some sense on how sequentially these numbers have moved on restructuring.
I don't have the. I don't have the data right now in my head now, but we have actually, compared to quarter 3, in quarter 4 we've reduced it by 1,800 crores. So I mean, if that's some indication of how things are moving, because about the assets, especially in the state sector, that was restructured assets, have now been de-stressed. So that's the direction which we will move.
Okay,
and which we've been moving.
Let me get back to the original question, because I'm still trying to figure out what's the difference. Of course, PFC and between PFC and REC, there are a couple of differences in terms of the lending to transmission and generations segments. But I still want to understand, what could have led to this kind of divergence between the two companies' NPAs?
No, obviously I cannot talk about the other companies, of which I have very limited knowledge and appreciation. I can only speak for REC, and REC, we are number one, strong on our fundamentals. We have presence across the we are pan-India. We have presence across the spectrum. It's not just, 45% of our loan portfolio is in the generation segment. And we are aggressively pushing on the renewables. And then we are looking at the downstream, upstream activities like coal mine development and electricity infrastructure, equipment development. So we are focused on our business and on essentially ensuring that the government goal of power for all is realized. So the state sector, the private sector and the power sector across the spectrum is supported. So we believe in good governance, prudential financial management.
Sure, and I think the market recognizes that, Mr. Ramesh. We just pulled out a comparative chart of PFC and REC, and you can see on screen the huge price differential between the two. REC up 34% in 3 months, PFC is absolutely flat. Thanks a lot for your time today.